Boston Bruins have not lost in regulation yet at home. They're coming back after just a wildly successful trip across the country. They're taking on the red hot Seattle Kraken, coming off a win over the Buffalo Sabres. Seattle's just cruising on this road trip right now. I think it's a 7-gamer for them, and they haven't lost yet. They're plus 195 in Boston, and I actually like them to get the job done here against the Bruins, who they're just going to be outrageously overpriced until they slow down. Boston's awesome. Tip my cap to them, but this Kraken teams, they're deep enough to give any team trouble.
Yeah, the Bruins games at home recently have been close, so I can see that defense of this play. Like, I think a lot of them have been 1-goal games going past regulation, that sort of thing. So I think it is a good time to get in on that. It's obviously scary. Boston are on pace to break the all-time points record right now, which is absolutely bananas to think. I'm interested to see if they can hold that pace. And I think another good way to attack that, we always go back to it. I think the chalky Jack Adams award right now is still interesting. I looked today and it's plus 200 for Montgomery to win. If this team breaks the all-time points record, is he ever not winning it? So I think that's kind of my note. I'll slide in on Boston here before I get to my underdog, which is a far less successful team. I'm going to back the Florida Panthers, who we've been very hard on this pod. I think they're kind of turning the corner. We know obviously the injuries played a big part of it. They're heading into Vegas for what will be a very tough road game. I think the price is going to get to a pretty good place. I'd recommend waiting for this to get as juicy as possible before you get in. I'm going to imagine the public are extremely heavy on Vegas, so unless we kind of see some of the bigger bets come in on Florida, I imagine some better prices will exist tomorrow. They played a pretty sharp game in Colorado. The offense has been shockingly stale. I'm not sure that's going to hold. I don't know if it's all just Paul Maurice's preaching defense has turned them into a pumpkin up front or what it is. The talent is, there's more talent up front than we've seen. And I think it's a good time to target them. And they're extremely desperate. Not that you want to buy too much into those kind of angles, but they just can't drop any points right now. And they have absolutely nothing to do but just send it because they don't even have their first round pick.